drop by drop, meditation, positive affirmations, taking the high road, focusing inward, tapping into the spiritual realm, step by step, it brings us closer and closer to a feeling of balance, to knowingness that we are never alone, and that God knows that we're here. We know that God is here because it's all right within us. A fusion. Hello, welcome back. We are continuing making our way through astrology 2 degrees at a time. Today we're on Aries Libra 5 axis. I thank you for being here. My name is Kim. If you're new here and need a little bit of an introduction, there are 2 videos in the description that could be helpful. One is on crystal wisdom. What do I mean when I talk about the crystals? And the other is the entire Sabian symbol playlist. That very first video gives an introduction into what this is all about. Without further ado, let's get into Aries. A white triangle is seen. It has golden wings. A woman harvesting rose petals to make perfume. The statue of a god worn smooth by devotees' kisses. Sowers of grain are singing. Gently, a feather falls from the sky, settling on a great pyramid. The stone here is Herkimer diamond. It increases spiritual energy, opens the crown and third eye chakra. It's a stone of attunement, helps us experience astral travel, lucid dreaming. It boosts our confidence, inner peace, balance, amplifies positive thoughts and feelings, helps us purify our energy field. We are still at the very beginning of Aries here, and so it is a culmination step, but it's a minor one. And here we're feeling the energy of fusion with all that is, with God. And therefore we feel lighter, an ability to levitate, flying, because we feel the spirit, the spiritual energy within us. It becomes part of our being. That's what we're after on this degree. Drop by drop, meditation, positive affirmations, taking the high road, focusing inward, tapping into the spiritual realm, step by step, it brings us closer and closer to a feeling of balance, to knowingness that we are never alone, and that God knows that we're here. We know that God is here because it's all right within us. A fusion. The ability to project into our physical reality what we want, and it becomes. So our thoughts are really, really strong here, and if we want to be our own best friend, then we take positive thoughts, we plant them into what we're doing, whatever that may be, whether it is talking to someone at work, whether it is playing in the backyard, planting seeds, everything we're doing, if we have the intention that we are planting seeds and that they are coming back to us, we imbue those seeds with positive energy. And the way that it becomes is through having a clear emotional body, so we're not skewed by some kind of shadow within, and we become something new by our projection. In a nutshell, this degree can be explained by the one symbol, a woman harvesting rose petals so she can make perfume. It takes a lot of petals to have enough to make perfume. One by one, we pick them. We put them in the basket. Then we put them in the water. The water has to evaporate. We put more petals in. Then it evaporates. We put more petals in until it is finally distilled to a fine perfume. So if we take that idea and that stance on this degree, we will have an easier go of things. Every little thing we do, we're imbuing it for what's coming back to us. I've said this yesterday, but on this degree, this is the culmination step, so it's coming back to us. A gentleness and a persistence gets us where we need to go. The feather gently falls onto a pyramid. When we are our own best friend, inspiration comes to us. We're able to see the subtle signs. We're able to hear the subtle messages, the whispers that come to us just upon waking, in our dreams. We actually see them. We feel them. We know, okay, those are my marching orders, time to go. On this degree, it's strong. An ability to heal is very strong. You could be a healer on this degree because you can feel energy very strongly. You have a knowingness that comes from having cleared out your own energetic field. You can help others clear their energetic field. So it's glorifying something so much and like a child to the point that we become the seed of it. So wanting something so much so that we become. That's how much we have to want something here. And that focus comes with practice and repetition. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Like meditating every day. Like every night before you go to bed, you plant positive intentions. Things like that. Doing it one time won't necessarily get you there. Doing it twice won't get you there. It takes repeated steps. But here's where we plant the seed, and here's where we start the patterning. Learning to just be ourselves, not going along to get along. So be an individual here. Love yourself enough. Know that you're here for a specific reason, and you are not going to be like anybody else. If you, not in an egotistical way, but to know that you have a specific purpose. Stand in your individuality and know that God loves you. Know that the universe supports you. Let's take a look at Libra. A man revealing to his students the foundation of an inner knowledge upon which a new world could be built. A flagpole with no flag. A man raising a crop of marijuana. Putting his ear to a coffin, a man hears the whispers of poems. A man tuning into the music of the spheres. The stone here is lithium quartz. It aids self-respect, self-trust. It restores emotional peace, alleviates feelings of loss and longing, helps acknowledge emotional issues, old conflicts, heals whatever surfaces, so that it's a type of cutting of cords from the past and attachments. And it works on all chakras. This is a reminder that yes, we learn from others, but we don't need to get fixated on the teacher or the master because they have their own journey and we have ours. So if we find someone that we are aligned with and we feel a kinship with, we can learn from them, but we're not to idolize them. So there's that warning going on here. What we want to do is take the distilled essence of what the teaching is and what resonates within us. And we take that little bit of a seed and we embody the seed. Not having an allegiance, not having necessarily a specific religion, not being a part of a group. So this could be someone who feels a bit like they're a loner, and it's so that they can be part of the whole. They're universal. But at first it can feel like they fit in nowhere, and it's because they fit in everywhere. They flag pole with no flag. So that's in essence what this is being open to the inspirations of the moment to raise whatever flag we want. So it could be someone who enjoys flags or has an aversion to flags. Someone who is open to all ideas and that all are welcome because there's something to be learned from everything. Heightened states of consciousness. The man growing a crop of marijuana. Marijuana affects people in different ways. It opens the mind to creativity and it allows new ideas to come in. There may be a sense of relationships not having any limits. wanting to explore whatever it is that they explore, and then when they're done, they're done. Or just being open to being together yet separate at the same time. So planting seed ideas, masters teaching ideas, not saying follow me, do what I say, but planting ideas so that each person can take them and make them their own. So this could be a teacher's degree or a quote-unquote guru, but one that is not in the usual sense. One that says, here's a broad idea. What do you think of it? A need to build up our self-esteem so that we trust ourselves. The stones talk about that. And once we do that, we can feel free to fly whatever flag we like. Meaning, whatever idea comes to us, we roll with it, we know it's right because it came from within, and we trust ourselves. Being true to ourselves. Being part of the whole, therefore not aligning with any certain group. Not being part of one political party or another, not being one religion or another, being true to all that is, being true to the truth, what that means for you, and being open to that idea constantly expanding, because awareness comes to us and therefore we're open enough and not rigid, so we understand that tomorrow my truth will expand. We give it that ability, we give it that room. There's a want to and a need to clear out our emotional body, and so I think meditation is probably key here on this degree, to get into some kind of practice where we constantly are clearing things away, and that way we can stay true to ourselves. We don't people please. Our compass is such that we're open to the new constantly, the flow of life. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Give me a like if you're enjoying these. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these symbols, if they are saying something to you specifically, or if these degrees are strong for you in your chart and you'd like to give the rest of us some insight. Subscribe for more, and take care till next time.